Live from Cool Boys Central.
You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Hold your dicks and rub your tits.
You'll be ice cold.
Here come the Cool Boys.
Just a young boy.
So cool.
So cool. So cool.
I see cool boys.
I think if you really read between the lines, you can tell that with us that we're not obviously saying what we're saying.
Oh yeah.
But you kind of have to like listen to us to actually understand that.
So cool.
What, do you guys think I'm into fat chicks more?
No, or not even that. Like the gay lisping and things like that. Like they're not. It's not really homophobic.
I agree.
It's,
Oh yeah,
sure.
sure.
Like or like the racist things that are said aren't really racist. You know, like
Yeah.
they're not. They're coming from people who are incredibly tolerant. We're just kind of, if anything, making fun of or insulting those that do it. But the limit has to be a point that obviously we can't be like within reason.
I disagree.
You know what I really don't like? Black people.
It's like comedy, yeah. It has to be comedy. If it's not comedy and it's just racist or sounds terrible or misogynistic, we should probably pull it out.
Need more dong.
But other than that, I think it's fine. Oh, so yeah, so it turns out that Coco might have like a life-threatening disease. And,
That's hilarious.
No.
No.
Just kidding. That would be a great. All right, well that's the Cool Boys podcast.
Greetings, Cool Boys Nation. This is the Cool Boys podcast. I'm Felk, and I'm here with
Ballard.
and our special guest tonight.
Nolan.
Hey Noli, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you guys for having me.
Special.
Are you guys excited at all for Better Call Saul season 3 coming up?
Kind of.
I haven't seen Better Call Saul season 1 or 2.
It's a really good show. You should watch it.
It's just not Breaking Bad. It's okay. It's entertaining. I will absolutely still be a viewer, but I honestly don't. I'm gonna rely pretty heavily on the recap that begins the season 3 opener. That'll tell me what happened in the last 2 seasons because I don't really remember it too much.
It's a show I really want to watch. It's just I haven't made time for it. You know, I loved him on Breaking Bad. I love the character.
Did you see Breaking Bad, Noli, all the way through?
Yeah, I've seen it all the way through, and I've actually seen. Well, I'm currently watching season 1 of Fargo. I'm finally catching up on that. And I had no idea he was on that, and he's great on that as well.
Oh my God, I need to watch Fargo. That's on my list.
We just started it. And, I'm like 3 years behind, but it's fantastic.
Same, 3 years behind. Yeah. I just started watching Legion. I haven't been able to finish that season up, but that's supposed to be
Looks
good.
so weird.
I need to start that too.
Legion is weird.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
I heard it's fantastic.
It is. It is fantastic.
How X-Men-y is it? Like how much is it?
Not at all.
Okay. But if
It's okay. How about this? It's X-Men in the very X-Men First Class way. That's about it. And it's very like it's the 60s, but as far as I'm not all the way through the season 1 yet, but it's the 60s, but it isn't. You know what I mean? It's like that
It's
weird.
set in the 60s?
It is. It's like the 70s or the 60s or something, but it's not. Like there's like elements of like modern day, but like somehow there's this weird like 60s attire and 60s like set decoration. It's very weird, and I'm sure it's explained, and it's part of the intrigue of why you watch it. It's like, wait, what is going on? Because then you'll see like a behind the scene thing for like even the characters behind the scenes, and it's like straight up common SWAT tactical outfits and guns, things they did not like wear in the 70s and such.
yeah, that's kind of pushing me away as a viewer.
I recommend it. It's very good, but I haven't finished it, like I said.
It's just that I can't get a definitive answer by Googling if it's even set in the same like film universe as the X-Men movies. Of course,
It is not. It is not. It is. I've read multiple times. It is not. That's a sweet shirt. Nolan, what does your shirt say?
Come with me if you want to lift.
If you want to lift, that's awesome.
Arnold Schwarzenegger adorns Nolan's shirt right now, but the shirt does not depict Arnold Schwarzenegger's package, because if it did,
It does not.
it would be kind of disappointing if it was accurate.
Yeah. Last episode with Love That Dong, we realized that Arnold didn't have necessarily all that much down there, which is kind of heartbreaking for someone who loves him for so long.
I disagree with you guys. I think he's got the biggest dick I've ever seen. And I've seen lots of dicks.
Well, I'm a biscuit man myself. Falk, so you saw Life recently, right?
So Life is the best film of 2017 so far.
Interesting.
Wow.
I mean,
Wait, better than Logan?
yeah.
Way better than Logan.
It's a self-contained movie.
That's a cool boy update right there for you folks.
Logan works as the end of a very long, 12 movie career or 11 movie career of Hugh Jackman playing a character. So it brings that to it. Life is just a singular, self-contained movie. But if you didn't know who Hugh Jackman was or who Wolverine was, and you just watch these movies independently, yeah, probably I'd say Life's better. The catch is that people who didn't like it, and it got pretty middling reviews, was that a lot of the negative reviews were basically saying it's Alien with the aesthetic of Gravity. And I mean,
sounds good to me.
When it came out, people bitched about Predator, called Predator it's Alien meets Commando, like that was a negative, and it's like
that's like the best thing about it.
Those are both great movies, and if it pulls it off, making the two work, then it works. And I feel the same way about Life. That if you combine two aesthetics, or the narrative of one movie onto the aesthetic of another movie, it works. It's directed with flair. It holds your attention with immense intensity. It just worked for me. And Alien is one of my favorite movies of all time. So to see it done in such a modern day-ish setting it held my attention the whole way through. But
did Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds fuck?
No. No fucking in space. But they are both excellent. And Rebecca Ferguson from Mission Impossible 5, she's in it too.
I love her.
Starting to really like that chick.
I
chick.
love her.
She's a hottie with a body.
She's a Swedish biscuit that I want to eat with some lingonberry sauce.
She's Swedish? I thought she was British.
She's Swedish?
I think she's British.
Swedish.
Really?
Is she really? Wow.
She's British in the movie.
I think she's Swedish in real life, though. Anyways, but I feel like I got a two-part question to ask you. So, one, Alien or Aliens?
Aliens with an S is the better movie. Alien with no S is the better film.
Noli, Alien or Aliens?
Aliens all the way.
I'm Aliens too, but I love Alien as well. I get it. Okay, so one other part of the question now. The Alien in Life, how was it?
Very good, and a big plus for the movie because
No spoils.
Well, I won't give you spoils, but it basically just it evolves over the course of the movie. It gets bigger, and it starts off almost microbial, and then just about the size of a hand. And it kind of looks like a jellyfish, octopus, little thing, and it gets bigger and bigger.
Alien?
Yeah, it's definitely CG the entire way. I don't think it's ever practical. Yeah, it's fun.
Does it grow flesh?
Kind of. It grows a fleshy. It's pretty much translucent for most of the movie, and then it kind of gets greenish when it gets big enough to not be translucent anymore.
Does it have a dong?
The catch is that the entire movie, and the entire movie is done in 0G. No dong. No, it's just like a tentacles.
No dong.
I'm out.
The entire movie is 0G, so everybody's floating around, and that's done completely well. You totally believe the actors are in 0G as much as you did in Gravity. It's as effective, but the alien moving in 0G is what makes it kind of fluid and neat.
So just so we're clear, there's no dong. That is a cool boy boycott.
Yeah, no dongs. It's cool boycott. Why would it be just cool boy boycott? That's not a portmanteau of anything.
It's not. It's definitely not trademark.
Cool boy. Sure. Yeah, we can't trademark those words, but we can trademark cool boy cot.
All right, cool. All right, well, let's move on to cool boy show topic then, huh?
Hey guys, taking off for a few. I'll be back shortly.
And that's it for Nolan. Moving on to cool boy show topic of the week.
And moving on to our show topic is ASMR, which stands for
So cool.
I would just like to point out that with last week with the Senkei Betsu, there was no typing involved because I had all my information in front of me. Felk is literally pulling up notes as we speak on Google search.
Which I probably should have done before the segment started.
Do you want to? I don't know. We're rolling with this.
Fuck
Keep
it.
Going. Yeah.
ASMR stands for autonomous sensory meridian response.
Wait, you gotta say it again. I'm lost on that first time you said that word.
So cool.
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
There we go. So what is that exactly?
Basically, it means when you hear like nails on a chalkboard or little crinkling, it's a feeling in you. You actually your nervous system responds. You get those chills, and ASMR videos are designed to stimulate the positive stuff. So. I'm trying to figure out how to play you the audio.
Wait, is this like a sex thing? Like a porn thing?
There's absolutely ASMR has been completely wholesome. That is very popular on YouTube. There is definitely somewhat sexual stuff on YouTube, and there's full-on ASMR porn. But it basically just means...
Give me an example.
So the biggest example is when people started listening to Bob Ross, painter Bob Ross. You know him?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We're just gonna paint some happy trees here. Put a little happy mountain. Maybe the mountain has a little bit of a purple hue on it, and people started getting kind of chills down their spine as they listen to this. So a very popular YouTuber. I'm gonna see if I can see if you can tell me if you can hear this.
Biscuit.
Hello.
Biscuit.
Maria.
Biscuit.
No.
Biscuit.
No, shut up. Tell me if you can hear this though.
I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it. Biscuit.
My name is Maria, and I'm here to tell you about ASMR.
I hear whispering or something. Nothing really though.
So cool.
Sensory meridian response.
What is this? I don't want to listen to this. Sounds creepy.
What you experience when you hear.
You have to turn it up some. I can't hear
Okay,
it.
hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm giving you gentle whispering. So listeners out there, we're talking about the original ASMR YouTube page that started the entire craze, which is YouTube/user/gentle whispering. That's what.
Second thing down on the Google search.
Cool story, guys.
Yeah.
Cool story.
Are you searching for it? Gentle whispering ASMR.
Yeah.
Just go. So turn it to keep them headphones up, and just go ahead and play that out, and maybe we can capture that and record that and put that in part of the podcast as well while you listen to it.
All right. Then I'll click on right now just something. How about that? Just this so I can hear it. Oh, it's got an ad. And skip. Fuck, this one's called Buffing the Fluff. Felk, stop typing. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Listen.
I want to do a very relaxed video and hopefully
Can you hear it, Felk?
Yeah.
leave you sleepy.
Well, that's Buffing the Fluff from Gentle Whispering ASMR.
It's okay. Did that send chills down your spine? Did it make you feel like you have little fingers on you?
Not really.
Then
but
you are not one of the people who responds to ASMR.
Clearly. Wow, weird. That's weird. What a weird thing. She's just tickling in this video. She's just like tickling the microphone with like its filter on it, with the shaggity waggity filter.
Yeah, so it's a lot of crinkling sounds, crinkling paper, but also just kind of talking like this in a gentle whisper. Apparently causes people to feel responses. Are you getting an erection right now? If you're getting an erection, that's okay. That means you're responsive to ASMR, but it also means you're probably kind of gay because this is a man's voice.
Buffing the fluff, buffing the fluff.
I don't. There's a lot of videos on that page, and I don't know of all of them why you went to Buffing the Fluff first, but apparently you did.
Buffing the Fluff was the best video name I could see. No, Felk, I think the rest of this episode should be done ASMR style.
Oh no, I'm getting an erection. What does that mean?
It means you like the ASMR style, I guess.
And I'm gay, probably.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So ASMR apparently works for 75% of people, and I'm not one of them. Because I've never responded to nails on chalkboard, which is negative ASMR, and I've never responded to whispering gives me chills down my spine. The only thing that gives me chills down my spine is Hugh Jackman.
I agree.
Woo!
So I guess neither of us are sensitive.
Well, I guess that's not true because I do get a little bit of something with the. I mean, I'm not like crippled by the nails going down a chalkboard, but I definitely it triggers a little bit with me.
Ceramic on metal, some people are really bothered by like scraping plates and stuff, but that's not.
Yeah,
really
that doesn't
me.
bug me.
Yeah.
That doesn't bug me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if somebody was like tickling like my hair and being like,
no, it's all auditory. That's physical. So the idea is entirely an auditory response. That's why it works. A big part of it is the binaural. The idea of that it's in stereo. So stuff moving from one ear to the other ear is a big trigger for people. And
that does me. I get that. Like when I listen to like old records and Like a lot of 1970s, 80s stuff, they play a lot with stereo, and so
Well, just liking it or thinking, like, oh, it's cool, it's going from one ear to the other. No, it's actually when it you can feel it on your skin. That's when it's an actually like stimulating a physical. It's an auditory stimulating a physical response, and that's what it's kind of defined as, I think. And it's a YouTube craze because it's incredibly easy to buy a stereo microphone and whisper into it.
Place my hands ever so gently over the top. And then softly press on it.
buffing the fluff. It does say you should use headphones.
Yeah. It only works. I think it only works with headphones.
So she must be Russian, right?
Swedish, I think.
It says a lot of Russian phrases in her thing. And there's Russian versions, like she speaks Russian.
Do you like it?
She's definitely from someplace.
You know, it sounds really creepy, like almost like if it was a guy doing it, I would think he's a child molester.
Swear to God. All right. Google one more for me.
Oh God.
Google. Hold on. I'm just Google Voldemort.
Your keyboard is your keyboard from 1988? Like how? What is that thing? That
Cherry
thing sounds-
Brown Keys, Black Widow.
God, that thing sounds intense.
Loudest keyboard available. Voldemort's first ASMR. I'm not kidding. You have to watch it. Listeners at home, be sure to Google Voldemort's first ASMR.
All right, let's see what this is. Oh, it's got the right music.
Might want to skip ahead a little bit.
Looks like he's about to go.
Hello. It is I, he who shall not be named. It's Voldemort. This is my first ASMR videos. Please enjoy. We will start with a hissing sounds.
All right, I can't. That's
Have you erection yet?
Dude, that is the weirdest, creepiest shit. It sounds so.
So in response to, is it all sex stuff? The answer is no. Some of it's just fucking really, really fucking weird copyright infringing stuff.
Yeah, I don't subscribe.
No. What's the opposite of subscribe on YouTube?
Yeah, really. Yeah, block. Can I block that
Yeah.
from ever showing up on my feed?
And if you'll notice the fucking the page is it's like cruel children's comedy. And so I was under the impression that it was actually for kids for a second. I was just like,
ooh, yeah, that's yeah. See, there we go, right back to child molester, right there.
So there's a cute girl dressed as Hermione doing ASMR, but then below that, under recommended, there's serial killer victim roleplay from the YouTube channel Cringy ASMR. So basically, there's an old friend does your makeup ASMR. There's ASMR for everything. Basically, if there's a topic that can be discussed, someone was willing to discuss it in a whispery fashion to give you ASMR in that. And I as I guess the 25% of the world that's not responsive to it, I find most of it stupid, some of it hilarious, and some of it kind of sexy, but not because it's ASMR, and some of it really creepy, depending on what they're aiming for.
Well, that Voldemort video's got 602 views, and Buffing the Fluff has 1.5 million. So that's a little. I did not expect that.
Basically, it's
That's crazy.
so I was, I've done research on like what's the easiest way to start a YouTube channel. What's the way to pretty much guarantee you likes? Just put ASMR and fucking whisper.
I disagree.
Biscuits. Can you hear my biscuit? This is my biscuit. It's so cool, my biscuit.
Start a YouTube channel called Biscuit ASMR and just go, biscuits. Do you like biscuits? You'll never know if the YouTube page is talking about literal biscuits or a euphemism as biscuits.
Do you like buttery biscuits? Buttered biscuit. Vagina biscuit.
Oh, fuck. Well, now the mystery's gone.
So cool.
Uh-oh.
I think that's about all we can fucking mine from that subject matter.
Where's the dong in the story?
Well, Felk, when did that start? Did that start with Buff and the Fluff lady?
Well, it started with the Bob Ross. People talking. It was a Reddit thread like, hey, does Bob Ross send chills down your spine and make you feel good?
You know what? Bob Ross might actually work for one of my kids because I used to put it on and it would take her about 5 minutes. It took her a while to get into it because the painting wasn't there yet. It was just like, general shade colors, like 1 or 2 or 3 different kind of general shade colors. And then he paints over those, like the mountain or the sky or the lake or the forest or whatever he does. Anyways, and then so it took a little while. And then eventually my daughter would about 5 minutes in when the painting started to form, she would get locked in for like the next 20 minutes and then just be right into the episode. So I wonder if she's maybe affected by that.
Well, so it's not just it's specifically the sound of his voice because it's kind of bassy, but also the fact that he whispers, and obviously with Bob Ross, it's not like there's hot ladies who do it in kind of like it's a little sexy, but it's like it can be completely G-rated, which Bob Ross obviously is because it's a weird dude painting paintings of mountains. But it's like it's not just the fact that like his voice, he's always talking whispering, he's always talking slow, he's always very gentle, very calming, very relaxing, and then it's also the brush strokes, the strokes of the brush. Just it just really calms some people who are responsive to it. Like it's a very almost drug-like level of it's just very relaxing. Like people have found that it's like as good of that it's almost a therapy for people who have like PTSD and stuff. So it definitely affects some people. I guess 75% is what the Wikipedia page says. So there's benefit to it. There's like a genuine benefit to it.
Need more dong.
Yeah, absolutely. Bob Ross, I used to love to listen to whatever it was Saturday morning or Sunday mornings. My dad would put them on sometimes. It had to have been Sunday morning because it was not in the way of Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, that's so sad that's gone. That's like one of the saddest things. Like the fact that if I have to while my kids have Saturday morning cartoons, they either go to my Apple TV or they would tune into something like Cartoon Network or Nicktoons or something like that. But
you don't need it though. I mean, it's Saturday morning. Turn on Netflix. Go to the kids section.
After these messages, we'll be right back. I mean, I loved it. I love Saturday.
I'm sad too, but it's just Netflix has a full section of Saturday morning cartoons. They're making original content. They got that Voltron show. Voltron was my Saturday morning cartoon when I was a kid, when I was extremely young, and it's like it is kind of weird the idea that that's on whenever you want it to be now if you're a kid because of Netflix. But the technology changed, and on demand means that there's now content is no longer associated with times.
I like to try to with my kids. I like to try to some of that stuff. They do burn through a lot of it and they binge watch a lot of it. But I do try to have them right now with Justice League. I try to have a couple episodes a day, 1 or 2, because there's a lot of part 1s and part 2s. I try to do that with Justice League.
The second season of Justice League is all two-part episodes, I think.
It is. And so I try to get through maybe 1 or 2, and then sometimes we have to do 1 episode, and then we cut it off, and then be the next episode be tomorrow night. We'll have to finish up part 2, see where this goes. But just recently, just today, my daughter got to Hereafter part 1. And she doesn't want to finish it, and it really makes her upset. And so what Hereafter Part 1 is, it's the episode where Superman dies.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, well, she doesn't want to finish it, and I keep wanting her to finish it.
He comes back.
Part 2, he comes back.
Just tell her he comes back. He'll be okay.
I know, but she doesn't want it because it's too scary. So she only wants to watch the episode prior to it, which is the end of another Part 2 episode. And she just wants to watch that episode over and over again. So she's stuck in this Groundhog Day time loop in Justice League where she doesn't want to move past because she knows the next episode Superman dies.
That's actually really fucking adorable. That fills me with hope. Superman means something to people.
It does. And what's sad is that also is the episode that she's stuck in right now, the episode prior to his death, is the episode where the Justice League splits apart and Superman doesn't like them. And then when they come back together at the end of the episode, Superman's still indifferent. So she's in this point where the Justice League is totally like there's a schism and it'll never be fixed. And I'm just like, we got to get past this. We have to do this. So I'm thinking I might have to just jump ahead 2 episodes. She'll never have to see the Hereafter Part 1 and Part 2. And then in Wildcard Part 1,
I don't know
it's
that
a
one.
joke. It's a Joker episode, and Joker attacks the Justice League. He doesn't do that much in the series, and so it's like a very rare episode. And it's I think the second or third 2-parter before the end.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I
anyways,
remember that episode.
wow. So that was ASMR.
Yeah. No, we already I think we transitioned out of it. Oh no, we didn't. That's
no,
fine.
we didn't.
Cool story.
So that was our Cool Boys show topic this week, ASMR. Now let's move on to talking bodies. Talking bodies.
Talking about it. So cool.
All systems ready. 3, 2, 1.
I saw him out walking with his girl.
Talking bodies. Yeah. Talking bodies.
Oh yeah.
And now, joining us for a very special Talking Bodies top 3 is our old friend Nolan.
Hi guys. Hi. How's it going? I'm back. Here I am. Ah.
Where have you been?
Here and there. Just dancing.
Dancing. All right, top 3.
As always, Talking Bodies has us pick a top 3 hottie with a body from any franchise or era. And this specific franchise is the MCU. That's the Marvel Cinematic Universe of motion picture films.
So does this include X-Men or is that Fox?
No,
That's the Foxmen.
this is only MCU continuity and only theatrical, not television or Netflix.
Oh shit, that ruins everything.
Ruin.
Were you really going to pick a Netflix girl?
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
I mean,
Rosario.
Rosario Dawson, yeah.
Ooh.
that's it.
Ooh.
Night nurse. She could night my nurse any day.
Okay, well I think we all agree ScarJo is on
Yeah,
there
I
somewhere.
mean, pretty much there's no way Scarlett Johansson isn't number 1.
Well, okay. I don't know if she's number 1. I think she's probably number 2. I think number 1 is Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh, fuck. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my. She's pretty amazing.
Not even
She's
in
got-
the top 3. of
Her
most
character is entertaining.
people. No. We're discussing bodies, not characters. This isn't talking character.
Well, all I know is I seen her bang Thanos and it looked pretty cool.
You know,
That was
he.
pretty cool.
Okay, spoilers. You know he was her dad in that movie, right?
So cool.
What movie is that?
Old Boy, the remake, the white person remake of Old Boy, directed by a black guy.
Oh.
Spike Lee.
Whitewashing
Blackwashing.
for Samuel L. Jackson's character. It was.
And for Spike Lee, the director.
Yeah, I guess.
It should have been a white director is what I'm trying to say.
So I don't know where she'd be.
Will Ballard cut that out? Let's find
Well,
out.
how about this? Brie Larson, I think, could also be on this list.
No.
No.
Movies that have been released. No makings.
Not
Yeah.
MCU up to come. Okay.
You guys, I'll throw a little monkey wrench in your
Yeah.
wrench.
Yeah, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Clark Gregg.
There's also Chris Pratt. Phil Coulson,
Wow.
special agent. Phil Coulson.
No, but really, what about Kat Dennings?
Yes, number 2.
No.
That was my number 2.
I like
No.
it. I think it's a good,
That's
solid
interesting
choice.
because you
She's a 3 at most.
No, Kat Dennings is so much like if I was Thor, I would so much go for Kat Dennings over Natalie Portman.
Oh yeah, Natalie.
Natalie's in my top 3 because Natalie is a very, very pretty girl.
I think it goes Elizabeth Olsen, Scarlett Johansson, Natalie Portman.
I think you're insane
that's
for
a
putting
fine
Elizabeth
list.
Olsen over Scarlett Johansson, but
It's a good list.
It's a good list.
she's not even the hottest Olsen.
What about the Wasp?
Angelina Lilly.
Yeah. What about the Wasp?
We'll need her
No.
when we inevitably do Lord of the Rings and/or Lost.
But she's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty, but they gave her a terrible haircut for the movie.
The Wasp. I guess I'm not remembering her haircut from that movie.
It's Nike.
Okay.
So I think I'm okay. How about this? I'm willing to substitute Natalie Portman for Kat Dennings, but I don't know if the ranking is right yet.
What is the definitive list right now? What is our list?
Well, I think there is one, but I think it goes It goes Lizzie, ScarJo, Dennings. As far as I'm concerned,
I think ScarJo has to go number one, and I don't necessarily find her like that amazing, but I think in this list she's number one.
Okay, my list would be ScarJo is obvious number one, Kat Dennings number two, and neither of you even mentioned because now I can't remember her damn name. Agent Peggy Carter is number three.
Haley Atwell.
Haley
Atwell. There you go.
I'll take Haley Atwell over Kat Dennings any day.
Yeah. She might be above Kat Dennings. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
but not over. I don't think she's over Lizzie Olsen.
She's on my radar.
That's topical because you worked for the OSS, who used radar.
Well,
nice.
All right, so Noli, where do you think the list sits? What's the list at now?
I think it's ScarJo, Natalie Portman, and Haley Atwell, Kat Dennings / right there.
Oh God, Natalie Portman takes over Haley Atwell.
Yeah, she's talented. She's pretty. You know, she's.
I'll swap those two, and then I'm in agreement.
Well,
Okay.
and I'll give one special shout out to on the fit side to Jamie Alexander. Been a fan of her ever since that early episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and she plays Sif. She's hot.
Is she the girl that plays this show that's basically Memento with a chick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that show still in the fucking air?
I don't know.
Oh God, I have no idea.
The tattoos are fake.
Tattoo biscuit.
Flashpoint.
Okay.
Body count.
All right, let's get into Love That Dong this week.
Love that dong.
Well, we were talking about some hotties with bodies, and now we're going to talk about some dongs.
Love that dong.
Nothing wrong with a good dong.
Amen, brother.
Felk, what's this theme this week?
The theme this week is Punish Her, which is a play on Punisher, the character from Marvel.
So cool.
So very cool.
So cool.
And we, of course, can only pick three, so we picked three Punishers. So sorry, Ray Stevenson from Rome, you didn't make our top three, although you'll probably be talked about anyways.
There was a reason we didn't pick him, because I felt like he was a dead ringer.
I don't know why. I've never watched Rome. Does he show his dick on Rome?
No, but he had. I mean, he may have. But what he has for me visually is that really moronic Mongo look, and you know Mongos rock big dongos, so
yeah, they
can't
do.
have him.
The dumber you are, the bigger dick you have. Porn has proved us that.
Hopefully.
I think he would have been number two because number one is clearly the Dolph, who stands at 6'10" with a monster dong
Cock,
that's just going to strangle you and just eat you alive.
Dual PhDs in engineering and chemistry, I believe. He's a super smart, super big, super Dolph, and he's got a super dong.
And I didn't want Ray Stevenson potentially beating Dolph.
I wouldn't have. I would never have picked him.
There's no beating. You know, Dolph's just beating everyone with his 15-foot fucking snake.
You know what I heard? Is that Dolph Lundgren, every time he gets an erection, he passes out because he has so much blood rushing to how big his cock is.
Well, we should probably mention the top three options. So we've only talked about Dolph, but it came down to between Dolph of all the Punishers.
Well, how about this?
Dolph
Audience,
Lundgren.
you guess the top three because Dolph wins.
The other two in no particular order yet would be Thomas Jane and from Walking Dead and the Netflix series John Bernthal.
So I just want to make a quick little note is that John Bernthal hasn't, as far as I can tell, shown his dick anywhere. So we have no clue, and I can't even get the guy in a bathing suit shot from the paparazzi. So
I'm looking at the
Thomas Jane may actually beat Dolph Lundgren.
He did do a show called Hung, like the whole point of that show.
Unless he's using, I haven't watched the show, but unless he's using some kind of prosthetic, the dude is fucking hung.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely a prosthetic.
Prosthetic that acts, gives you a little wink.
I mean, he played Todd in Boogie Nights, and second fiddle to the big dong. Third fiddle.
That's only because he couldn't get it up because he did the coke so much. If he got it up all the time, he may have beat Dirt.
He may.
Well, I would like to think it's Dolph, and I like to go to bed at night thinking it's Dolph. So
I go to bed every night thinking it's Dolph.
What do you think, Falk? Dolph?
I honestly think it might be Thomas Jane, but I'm just gonna give it to Dolph anyways because he's worked so hard and he still has to be like Dolph Lundgren at the end of the day, or gets to be.
All right, well, you heard it there, folks. Love That Dong this week. Punisher. The winner is Ray Stevenson. All right, moving on.
All All right, and joining us for a very, very special Yelling at the Wall Cool Boy Nation Would You Rather is our old friend Nolan.
Hey guys, I'm back.
So our question posed to Twitter is, Cool Boy Nation, whose cum would you rather have on your face? Pierce Brosnan or Roger Moore?
Oh,
Two Bonds.
So it's Bond cum.
It's obvious. It's Roger Moore.
No, it's
I don't think
wow.
it's so obvious.
Roger Moore would come on you and then judo chop you right in the neck.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even remember it.
They had him punch a girl at one point. And wasn't there a Bond movie where he like was just straight up like slaps a chick? Because they were trying to make him be like...
No, Connery slapped chicks.
Connery slapped chicks and wrapped their necks in bikini tops. And
Yeah, but he got away
shit.
with it. But they had Roger Moore do it in one movie to try and be like Connery, and it just felt so wrong because he was like an old man and she was like a 20-year-old girl, and it just seems really gross at that point in time that it happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, Roger Moore. The problem with Roger Moore is that he is definitely, of all the Bonds, all the men who have played Bond, he is by far the most likely to have AIDS. So do you really want his cum on your face?
I guess not. Wow.
He's had something.
I was thinking about this. If someone threw a bucket of cum on me,
oh Jesus!
Immediately I'd be disgusted. But if you told me it was Pierce Brosnan, I might go, I'm okay with this. This is fine.
Why? Because he surfs North Korean waves?
I think that's the reason. Yes.
He's classy. Of all the Bonds, Pierce Brosnan is probably the most likely to wear a condom.
All right, that's
think
great.
you're right.
Well, I think that's yelling at the wall for this week.
And that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you for listening. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Cool Boys Podcast and email us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com. Special thank you to CoAG for the fabulous music we use for this podcast. If you need copyright and royalty-free music for any video production, games, movies, etc., email coagmusic@yahoo.com. Once again, I'm Felk.
And I'm Ballard.
And I'm special guest, I guess, tonight, Nolan.
Woo!
Special guest. I like being special.
So special.
Thanks for listening, and we love you.
Fuck off.
You're unclean.
You are standing American boy.
You have excelled in all things.
I pump while I dump.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
This episode of the Cool Boys Podcast was brought to you by...
Biscuits. Can you hear my biscuit? This is my biscuit. It's so cool, my biscuit. Do you like buttery biscuits? Buttered biscuit.
Get some.
Cool Boys.
So serious.